Here's some quite small and manageable chord voicings. Don't worry too much about the names. To get you playing some chords, it's quite nice sometimes to have a logical fingering where moving from one chord to another, which is the difficult thing to learn really, becomes more logical or easier for the fretting hand. Chords are a recipe, and a normal chord generally has or needs 3 notes in it. So a G chord, for instance, is G, B and D. On a guitar we have 6 strings, so we often double some of those notes. Don't worry too much about that. It just means that you do have permission sometimes to make a chord smaller than your chord book might tell you. G, for instance, there are probably 20, 30, maybe 40 different G voicings on the guitar. And here's a simple one. I've just got my finger here on top G, and the rest of the notes are open, and I'm strumming 4 strings. There's a nice G chord. If I bring in the finger back to fret 2 and strum the same strings, I've got G major 7. Pretty chord. Fancy name, but it isn't a fancy fingering. And here's plain old G7 with the finger on fret 1. And then I can move that finger over. I'll put a finger down here and I've got a 4-string C chord. And now, nice little bit of chord magic here. I don't do anything with the fretting hand. If I strum 5 strings instead of 4, it magically turns it into A minor 7. Really nice mellow sound there. And then I'll move this finger here towards the floor by 1 string, and I've got D9. It's a big number. Don't worry about it. Nice shimmery sound. I'll place a finger down here on the 2nd fret on my top E, and that turns D9 into D7. Slide that finger up to fret 3 and let go of everything else. I'm back where I started with a nice 4-string G. Nice little sequence.